From the gridiron to the grow house.
Here I am. I'm a mushroom farmer now.
He was once calling plays for the Broncos. Now he's playing harp for his little fungi friends.
It's really given me a chance to see what my true purpose on this earth is. It wasn't to throw touchdowns at Mile High Stadium.
The Avs look to take control of the Western Conference Finals.
The Avalanche strike first.
We'll have highlights tonight as the Avs continue their quest for the cup.
Plus, climbing the Manitou Incline is a feat of its own, but 19 times in 24 hours, that's one for the record books.
We really love the quote, "Be not afraid of going slowly, be afraid only of standing still."
Thank you for watching this special post-game edition of Denver 7 News. I'm Jacqueline Allen.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. We're awfully glad you're with us tonight. So as the Celtics were beating the Warriors in Game 1 of the NBA Finals, the Avs were putting on an offensive clinic just over here at Ball Arena.
That's right. Sports anchor Lionel Bienvenu joins us now. Lionel, the Avs headed to Edmonton in good position.
Yeah, guys, it was awesome. Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals, as we expected and as we said before the game, would be a different story than Game 1 when the Avs won 8-6. No way would these teams score 14 goals again. Tonight for the Avs, 4 would be enough, since the Oilers got a goose egg. Nothing. And the Avs take a commanding 2-0 series lead into Edmonton. Ball Arena tonight, again, the place to be. Look at it. It was electric. And Pavel Francouz coming up on the Jumbotron. Frankie starting in net for the injured Darcy Kemper. And he made all the saves. Oilers had 13 shots in the first period. They didn't make any. Neither did the Avs, though. No score after one. But early in the second, they busted it wide open. Oilers with a terrible turnover in their own zone. Thank you. We'll take it. Arturi Lehkonen batted it down. That was number 1. Just 15 seconds later, here's Josh Manson. Another puck in the net. In the blink of an eye, it was 2-0. Next, thank you, sir, may I have another? A breakout 2-on-1, Kadri to Rantanen. Mikko, that's 3 goals on 3 shots in 2 minutes and 4 seconds. And then to put it away, Avs power played in the third, Nate McKinnon, the dagger. His 10th goal of the playoffs, and the Avs won it 4-0 as Ball Arena went bananas. Chance of Frankie. Pavel Francouz with his second career playoff shutout, and the Avs with a 2-0 series lead headed to Canada. All right, let's go live to Ball Arena, and Jason Grenauer is there with our coverage tonight. And Jason, you're going to be hearing Frankie in your sleep tonight.
I am, Lionel, and as it said, and as they put it up on the Jumbotron, as the game just kind of finished up with that shutout for Pavel Francouz, Frankie says, relax. And as soon as the Avs scored in the second and poured it on in the second, and then into the third, it kind of became more clear. Those chants got louder and louder and louder because nobody in the building wanted to say it. But at the end, everybody wanted that shutout, and Frankie got it, stopping all 24 total Oilers shots. The cheers rang through. He acknowledged the crowd with about 12 seconds left. And then after the game, we got to hear from his teammates and the man of the hour himself. Take a listen.
It's a special feeling for sure. Something which is tough to describe. It's not happening every day, but yeah, I mean, it was a special night for sure. But I think it was a overall team effort tonight. So I think it was better when they're shouting, "Go Avs, go!" or "Let's go Avs."
It's nice to see, the fans are involved in the game. They're chanting some songs and chanting players' name. So it's a lot of fun to see, and especially for Frank. Like I said before, he played a really good game, and it's not easy to come in, and the crowd support he got was unreal.
Still a lot of hockey to be played, but the Avs take that 2-0 commanding series lead. They hold serve here on home ice. Depending on how things go up in Canada, we could be looking back on this game and saying this was the Frankie game, the game that lifted the Avs potentially one step closer to their ultimate goal, and that, of course, is raising Lord Stanley's Cup. We're going to hear from plenty of players and head coach Jared Bednar about really the Avs' domination in all 3 phases, that coming up. But again, the storyline here, and everybody who's leaving the building here tonight is going to remember those Frankie chants for a good long while, at least until the next time the Avs take the ice up 2-0 headed to Edmonton. We're live at Ball Arena tonight. I'm Jason Grenauer with Denver 7.
All right, thanks, Jason. Now, do we have a goalie controversy going into Canada? If Darcy Kemper is healthy, does he come back? Or do we ride with Frankie? We'll see. Coming up a little later on Denver 7 Sports, we'll have more and a complete Game 2 wrap for you and go back live to Ball Arena for more postgame. Guys.
Oh, goalie controversy. Exciting stuff. Thanks, Lionel. Well, fans at tonight's Avs games probably had to shell out a good amount of money to get those seats. StubHub says the average price for tonight's game was just under $400. Ticket sales for Game 2 jumped by nearly 60% over just the past 48 hours.
There actually is a cheap way to watch the next Avs 2 games. Yes, they'll be in Edmonton, but you can still watch them at Ball Arena. Ball Arena is hosting watch parties for Games 3 and 4, and all tickets, and that includes front row seats, are just $10.
Of course, we all want to see the Avs continue their winning ways all the way to a Stanley Cup championship. The Broncos also have their eyes on a championship season this fall. So today the Broncos tweet out some words of encouragement from current Broncos players to the Avs.
I wouldn't say I'm a hockey fan, but I'm an Avs fan. I like the Avs. You know what I'm saying? I like going to the games. The atmosphere is crazy, so I'm glad they're having success right now.
Oh, you kidding me, man? I was at most of the games the week before. I'm going to be at the one tonight against the Oilers.
I've been to one Avs game during the regular season.
What'd you think?
It was fun.
I ain't a big hockey guy, but I grew up in Detroit, so I watched the Red Wings. So that's about it, though.
That's bad news around here.
I know.
Avs keep this going with the Stanley Cup playoffs. KJ Hamler might just switch his allegiances around just a bit.
So a former Broncos quarterback has found a new passion in life. After leading the Broncos to the 05 AFC Championship game, Jake Plummer is finding a new purpose on a small farm in Fort Lupton. Here's Denver 7's Colette Bordelon.
Hello. It's been said, nature alone is antique.
My mushroom friends.
And the oldest art, a mushroom.
They were wanting me to play my jaw harp for them, so I'm going to, if you guys just keep it quiet while I give them a little love.
Meet one man who's crazy about them.
We try to treat our mushrooms with a lot of love here at Michael Love Farms. Tell them jokes, riddles.
The energy put into each room filled with fungi.
It always makes me happy to come in here.
Is what Jake Plummer feeds off of.
I never set out to do this. It wasn't a dream of mine as a kid. You're right.
It might not be how you know him.
Depends on the age of the person, but mostly it would be my time here as a Denver Bronco.
And what a great throw by Jake Plummer.
Plummer spent 4 years as the quarterback for the Broncos, leading the team to the AFC Championship game in 2005.
This is the lab.
Now, he spends his days inside hot rooms, doing what makes him happy.
Clean syringe, suck up some of the liquid culture, put the needle in the bag, spray it around, pull the needle out, put a piece of duct tape. Done. Here I am. I'm a mushroom farmer now.
He's found healing in what are called functional mushrooms.
Really giving me a chance to see what my true purpose on this earth is. It wasn't to throw touchdowns at Mile High Stadium. It's to help other people find that there's a better way.
Along with his friend and business partner, Del Jolly.
Reishi is that's super functional.
The two started Umbo, selling products packed with the mushrooms they grow.
Here at Michael Love Farms, they're growing reishi mushrooms, lion's mane. They do some gourmet like the chestnuts behind us, pink oyster mushrooms.
Functional mushrooms are ones like cordyceps.
These are really amazing mushrooms for your cardiovascular system.
Turkey tail.
There's a lot of studies that are out there around turkey tail and for breast cancer in particular, for helping your gut health and your immune system after chemotherapy.
And lion's mane.
Lion's mane, they're looking at neurogrowth factors in your brain for Alzheimer's, dementia.
Plummer points to several studies showing the health benefits.
I'll cook some lion's mane for you and you'll go, what in the hell is this? This is amazing.
He's also tackling misconceptions about these mushrooms.
There's a lot of people, the first thing is like, oh, when we give them our Umbo bar, it's like, can I eat this now? Will I be able to go to work? Like, yeah, you'll go to work and you'll feel really good. Like, will I be tripping out? Like, no, you won't trip out at all. They're functional mushrooms. It's not psychedelic mushrooms.
Umbo was founded as a way to help fund Jolly's psychedelic research nonprofit called Unlimited Sciences.
We believe in the power of all mushrooms, but they are 100% illegal at this time.
He says functional mushrooms are often confused with psychedelic mushrooms.
Umbo believes in those potentials, but currently we also believe that functional mushrooms have as much, if not more, to help humanity.
Plummer believes his life is one of many that can be changed.
One thing I always like to say is I like to make people think. So when people see this, they're going to go, and start thinking and maybe look and learn something about this amazing entire kingdom of fungi.
A food group, they say, has been missing from all of our diets for far too long. With photojournalist Jacob Curtis, Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
You can find My CO Love on Instagram or at mycolove.farm. and all the farm's mushrooms are for sale. You can even actually take a trip to the farm there in Fort Lupton. We have all the information on thedenverchannel.com and more on Jake's perspective on how functional mushrooms have helped him heal. You can also share your opinion of this type of healing.
All right, tomorrow morning, Mile High United Way and the Denver Broncos will host the 4th annual Denver Day of Service. Hundreds of volunteers will pack thousands of individual meals for local nonprofit organizations and food banks. All volunteer spots are filled up at Empower Field, but there are other volunteer opportunities all across the city. You can find more information on the Mile High United Way website.
Well, a Golden Woman has broken a record that most people wouldn't even consider attempting. On Tuesday, Andrea Sansone completed 19 laps of the Manitou Incline in just 24 hours. The previous record by a woman was 13. And as if this record weren't impressive enough, Andrea broke her foot in April. And she made it a priority to quickly recover so she could do this incline as her big comeback.
Another component of this whole incline in 24 hours is real mental. And so I knew that if my fitness was there enough where I could go on like a 7-mile run or do Morrison in 38 minutes, that I was fit enough and I could do it. It really is just kind of trying to stay positive and keep going. You don't want to have regrets. I could have done that last lap. I should have done it. So it's just, you kind of have to put this wall up and you just have to go, because you can do it. You just have to, your mind just has to be there.
Wow. So now she'll be added to the incline records for 2 best of lists: the female record for most laps done in 24 hours, as well as the fastest female inclination.
That is incredible. Wears me out when I just do it one time.
No kidding.
Just say it. One time's enough. The pandemic inspired a lot of us to change careers.
And now some want their old jobs back. We're going to take a look at resignation regret.
Plus, our recent rain and snow have helped our current drought, but it hasn't been a drought buster yet. Mike tracks our next chance for storms coming up next.